The all too famous holdouts. What's a holdout? A holdout is someone that's holding out, meaning that maybe they're not going to do what it is you were wanting to do or you're wanting them to do. With us, it's related to doing off-market prospecting, right? We go out and we prospect off-market land that has development potential, and we talk to those property owners about their willingness to sell, okay? And people sometimes, quote, quote, call the people that aren't willing to sell and tell you to go take a flying leap and never contact them again, and that they're never going to sell. Those are often referred to as holdouts. So, and it's just the reality, right? Is that if you're not doing all on-market deals and you're actually in control of your own deal flow, meaning that you're putting together your own deals, which to me I think is the only way to do it. To me, it's the only truly scalable model, is to be in control of your own deal flow, is to do off-market prospecting. And you're gonna run into holdouts all the time. The question is, what do you do with those holdouts, right? What do you do with those that are, that say they're not over their dead body, or don't ever contact them again, or they might say a few choice words for you and what they think of you. But how do you overcome that objection of a holdout? And here's my suggestion. Here's what I've seen work, a few times. Is you have to get them in to the mindset of even thinking about selling. They might be saying that to you because they've never even considered the idea of selling. So how do you get them to even start thinking that way, to even consider it? And there's a way to get them there. And the key is, once you get them into that mindset, now you can start working with them and you can start talking through what's important to them and kind of start hitting the deal points and figuring out their hot buttons and try to put together a great deal, right? A win-win, good for them, good for you. But, like some of the things I've seen overcome that objection and get people into the mindset of even thinking about selling is, you ask a question, okay, so for no price you would sell? There's no price that you would take for the land. At no price would you sell. And usually the answer is, well, yeah, of course, there's some price that I would sell for. Okay, regardless of whatever price that is, you've now shifted them into even thinking about selling, right? Or let's say it's a piece of land that's worth $1 million, right? And you might say to them, well, so you're telling me not even for $10 million you wouldn't sell the property? Well, yeah, of course, for $10 million I would sell it. Okay, well, it's not the 10 million number that matters. It's the fact that you shifted them now into the idea, the mindset of selling. That's how you overcome that objection. And there's many other ways to do it. But the old holdouts, right? The old saying, right? It's of holdouts. And it's a reality of doing off-market prospecting. And you're going to run into it all the time. And that's okay. But just see how many times you can get people into that mindset of selling. And the reality is that, you might want to also spend some time educating that seller on the reasons they should consider, or they're not a seller, educate that property owner on the reasons they should consider selling. Because there's lots of benefits financially and potentially for their legacy to sell. And quite frankly, for their farm or whatever it is, that why they're holding on to that property so tight. I guarantee you throw an objection at me is that I'll give you a reason why there'd be beneficial in selling. And let's say it's all because of our farm. Well, they can probably get a farm 10 times that size. Was that why farm on land that's developable? Is that you're better off taking that asset, selling it to a developer, and then go and buy an ag land, farmland to farm. And it could be a farm 10 times as big or the same size, and you go and do something else with the rest of the money. Also, then they can land bank that land and allow it to become developable, and now make that huge hockey curve return on their farm again. That's where you make the most amount of money, is it going from non-developable to developable. So why not for their legacy and for their family and the generations to come, why not ride that hockey curve of their value of their land increasing numerous times, not just once? So anyways, I could go on and on. All right, take care, y'all. See ya.